welcome to the Elimination Chamber Wrap-Up. I am Ryan Young, joined on the phone as always by the King of Controversy, Anthony Smoody. Smoody!
What's up, homie?
What an Elimination Chamber it was.
Yeah, it was a beautiful chamber, and what an ending.
Let's go through the card. Of course, we had the pre-show. Mojo Rawley defeats Kurt Hawkins in the former tag team partners of Zack Ryder Bowl.
Yeah, that was a pretty upset right there. Mojo Rawley, I thought Kurt Hawkins was going to pick up a victory on that one.
Yeah, you did. And then we get to the main card. Show starts off. Becky Lynch defeats Mickie James in a match. Do you see Becky Lynch getting back into the women's title picture?
Yeah, now I'm expecting her to probably get in the title picture with Mickie James, because that's going to be a huge upset right there.
Then we had Apollo. You called me earlier on Sunday morning and said that was good. It all of a sudden became a triple threat. Well, it wasn't. It was a 2-on-1 still. And then Dolph Ziggler attacked Kalisto, throwing him into the entranceway, the LED board. And then eventually Apollo Crews does get the victory. But Kalisto comes back. They still get the victory over Dolph Ziggler. Are we ever going to see Dolph Ziggler get a victory?
I don't think so. I don't know when we're going to. Probably tomorrow or Tuesday night, but hopefully Dolph Ziggler starts the road to WrestleMania now.
Who does he feud with? Or do they throw him into the ladder match for the Intercontinental title?
I'm probably seeing. I want to see. Well, now Baron Corbin would be in. I want to see a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah,
I know. They usually do. It'd be the third year in a row. Do you think Dolph Ziggler will be in that?
Oh, I would love to see it. He was in it last year, or 2 years ago, when he was in that WrestleMania 31, and he didn't win the match. So I would expect him to be in the WrestleMania ladder match.
The tag team turmoil for the tag team titles. You had the Usos. They got eliminated by American Alpha. It looked like the Ascension were going to win, because after the Usos got eliminated, they attacked the American Alpha. The Ascension was looking to come in to pick up the pieces, but it ended up being American Alpha retaining. They're still your tag champs.
Yeah, American Alpha. They got beaten by the Usos, and then you see the Usos walking out in the Ascension, giving that little shoulder bump. It's like, what the hell was that about?
Maybe that'll lead to something at WrestleMania. You never know.
Yeah, you never know what WrestleMania is coming in 49 days.
Nikki Bella and Natalya ended a double countout. Do you see this a rematch happening maybe at WrestleMania?
Well, as we go into most of the match, at the end they got in the fight at the end, and then Maurice came in. They threw makeup on Maurice, so it looks like probably will be Cena and Nikki Bella taking on Miz and Maurice in a mixed tag team match.
And we'll get to there in a second about why John Cena's not in the not going to be in the world title picture. Then we have in the fifth match, you had Randy Orton defeating Luke Harper. This is a match that you knew probably Randy Orton was going to win going into WrestleMania.
You knew this was going to come up because Orton had to win, because if he didn't beat Luke Harper, then there's no giving him a title shot at WrestleMania.
Then you had the women's title on the line. Alexa Bliss loses to Naomi. She is your new women's champion. She's going to get a chance to defend that women's title in her hometown of Orlando, Florida. Is that the main reason they did this?
They had to, because there's no way that Naomi's going to retain the title at WrestleMania, because Alexa Bliss is going to probably get involved in it. Becky Lynch is probably going to get involved in it. There's going to probably be a fatal four-way women's match on Smackdown.
I think she's going to retain at WrestleMania, and then lose it on Smackdown. Probably,
or whatever pay-per-view is next after that.
By the way, speaking of that, you said the pay-per-view after WrestleMania was in Chicago. As of right now,
I looked up at May 21st in Extreme Rules. I named this thing.
Yeah, that'll be a SmackDown pay-per-view. It looks like Payback will be like April 30th. Representing Raw. Not sure where it's at, but as of right now, that looks like, but they haven't announced anything yet.
It's supposed to be, they said it's supposed to be, Seattle, Washington, or Philadelphia, they said. So it's supposed to be something. I'll look it up and I'll give you the information on Wednesday show.
Okay, Tony, looking forward to it. Then we had, of course, our main event. The upset. Bray Wyatt hit Sister Abigail and John Cena with two. He wasn't the last guy remaining. There was still AJ Styles left. John Cena eliminated early in this match. That was an upset of the night.
That was. John Cena, he didn't expect him to win. Baron Corbin, that was the first upset. Seeing him get eliminated first before, I didn't expect. There were some pretty upsets tonight.
Baron Corbin, it looks like he's going to be in line for an Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania after he attacked Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, that's probably looking like Baron Corbin, maybe in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, winning it twice.
But he beat up Dean Ambrose, who's the Intercontinental Champion. You don't think that's going to lead to WrestleMania?
I would probably think so, but depends on where Baron Corbin goes.
And of course, your winner, Bray Wyatt, over AJ Styles. We knew this was happening. Randy Orton came out. They did a kind of a stare down. Are you excited about this match, knowing that you knew it before it even ended?
I knew this was going to happen, but I think somehow Luke Harper's going to get involved in this match as well.
Okay, folks, the updated standings. Tony had a rough night. He only had a couple right. And the ones he did have right, mainly, I had right also. I had with him. Right now, I have a 13-11 lead as we're going into our next pay-per-view, which will be March 5th. And we're proud to announce the Ringside Report will be in the house at the BMO Harris Bradley Center March 5th for Fastlane. We're not going together, but we're going to meet up and do the post show somewhere at the BMO Harris Bradley Center, right, Smoody?
Yeah, we'll be there, and we'll be at the Bradley Center somehow, someway after the pay-per-view's over.
And then, of course, we'll be together for WrestleMania, which will me and you be able to stand each other for a week, Tony?
Well, we did in Dallas with that goofball McGrath, but I think we can get a rest period and maybe have a good time in Orlando, I guess.
Looking forward to it, like you said, 49 days away. We're going to take a time out here on the Ringside Report. When we come back, it's time to preview Raw and then preview SmackDown. That's next on the Ringside Report. Okay, folks, welcome back here to the Ringside Report for this Monday, February the 13th. You just saw the Elimination Chamber wrap up. And so now before we get going in, we're going to preview Raw in just a second. But Tony, I'm wearing my Imas Katuli shirt, and it says AC stands for After Championship. And you just talked about it off air. It's zeros for the first time ever.
Yeah, never have we ever seen that before.
Do you know what Imas Katuli stands for?
No, what does it stand for?
It's Let's Go Cubs in Latin.
No.
And of course, that was the rooftop I was on for Game 2 of the National League Division Series, the one that has that on there. But pitchers and catchers report tomorrow, so I figured why not support the team that I love so much. Okay,
you can look at that as Harry Carey, Bernie Banks, and Ron Santo are now smiling in heaven.
Yes, they are. I'm sure they're still hanging one on from November the 2nd.
Yeah.
Let's preview Raw tonight from Las Vegas. It's at the T-Mobile Arena, the new home in Las Vegas. Let's talk about where we closed off Raw last week. We saw a lot of interesting things. Fastlane, you got Goldberg going up against Kevin Owens. Not sure, are we going to see a Brock Lesnar? He might not be back until WrestleMania, but do we have Goldberg coming back tonight? Or what do we got going on tonight, Tony?
We're probably going to see... Well, we saw Brock Lesnar after the show last week in Portland.
Why did they do that?
Well, because there was a weekend show in Salt Lake City, and I guess Brock Lesnar beat the holy crap out of Big Show, and Big Show wanted his revenge, so they waited till after the show to have Brock Lesnar come down and do a match with the Big Show again.
So what are we gonna see? Because of course a lot of things. It looks like we have the best friends ceremony between Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. Is this a sign that this is going to end in a disaster and these guys' friendship's going to go down the crapper very soon?
Well, it's going to end in a disaster with probably, I don't know, Goldberg won't be there, so I think either Roman Reigns is going to come out and interrupt it, or maybe Mick Foley is going to make them into a match or something. It's going to happen where it's going to end in a disaster.
I tweeted Eric Bischoff, but he never responded. Raw in Vegas, what's the first thing that comes to mind when Raw's in Vegas?
The Raw Roulette, but I don't know if, Bischoff's been there before in 2007. He showed up on a Raw show announced and told McMahon how he really feels.
I mean, wouldn't it be great to hear the song "I'm Back"?
Yeah, and then maybe tell Stephanie how she really feels about her father.
Oh boy, I don't know if they want to get into that.
Well, he told Vince McMahon, he said we would love to see the head shaved bald. Maybe he'll tell Stephanie how he really feels, and maybe gives her a kiss on the lips again, like he did on Halloween of 2002.
Do you think Raw's gonna have some kind of theme, like Raw Roulette, something like that, like Raw?
No,
nothing.
Maybe Byron's gonna dress as with Vegas style, or maybe Foley's gonna bring back the wheel for one night. I don't know. It's 3 hours. You can't expect what the hell's gonna happen.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, except when you're on the USA Network from 7 to 10 Central.
Well, hopefully that we don't have any people in hotel rooms like superstars and demons going at each other, having, woohoo.
Whoopee?
Space Mountain style, yeah.
No whoopee, Tony.
I can't use the language because they'll all be fucking each other. There you go.
Tony!
Sorry, Dale.
Also, my girl gets her women's title rematch. Bayley, Charlotte. Is tonight the night it's going to happen, Tony? Is Bayley going to win tonight?
No. She's
damn
gonna,
it.
again, her hopes and dreams are gonna get crushed by the queen of Monday Night Raw, Charlotte Flair.
That makes me sick.
Shut up, you bow down to the queen.
We're going to take a timeout before I get mad. When we come back, we're going to preview Smackdown. Smackdown is in Anaheim at the Honda Center. We'll be back.
Chamber. Do we have is Cena still champion? Is the Wyatt family running mockery? What's going to happen?
Well, we're back here on the Ringside Report, and Tony's asking me questions about the Elimination Chamber. Well, of course, like you folks normally know and how we do this show, we do not have the results yet of Elimination Chamber. So we're going to predict what's going to happen, and we are going to look totally stupid on Wednesday's show. So, first things first, Elimination Chamber. Is what everyone's saying true? Is Bray Wyatt the new WWE champion?
No, I don't think so. I think Luke Harper gets involved under the chamber and sneaks away in that chamber and costs Bray Wyatt the match.
Who walks out the winner?
John Cena.
So then that's leading to John Cena versus Randy Orton once again coming up at WrestleMania?
It's got to happen because it was supposed to happen at WrestleMania 24. It was supposed to be Cena versus Orton for the title, but Triple H stuck his nose in that business and made a triple threat match. But this time it's going to be Cena versus Orton because you've got two superstars that love to go against each other, and Vince McMahon would make money off this one with Cena and Orton.
Yeah, but it's been done 100 times.
Yeah, but I would probably see, well, let's see, we've only got what? 6-7 weeks to WrestleMania?
I believe it's 7 weeks from yesterday, so yeah.
So, don't count Bray Wyatt out yet. He's going to find a way to get in that WWE Championship match. It's going to end up where he's going to challenge John Cena for the WWE Championship somehow, somewhere before WrestleMania, where he'll screw it up. Either way, it's going to end up Bray Wyatt in that match somehow. It's going to end up a six-pack challenge. Maybe we'll have something at WrestleMania. So
you're saying it's going to be a six-pack challenge at WrestleMania?
Yeah, I've got Baron Corbin. Trying to think upstairs. Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, John Cena. Not AJ Styles.
Why? What's he? He's supposed to face Shane McMahon, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else is in there.
Dolph Ziggler? Miz,
Ziggler possibly.
Miz,
Dolph Ziggler, and then Baron Corbin.
Okay, so this is what I have. This is what I've heard. What I think's gonna happen, and what I've read that's gonna happen. It's going to be Miz is going to cost John Cena the championship in the Elimination Chamber, which is going to lead to Cena and Nikki against Miz and Maurice at WrestleMania. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship.
I'd pay to see that. I would love to see it.
Well, we already paid to see it, whether you like it or not.
I want to see at the end, Miz and Maurice. John Cena's going for the tag, or Nikki Bella's going for the tag for John Cena, and John Cena just drops down the apron and walks off, leaving her at ringside.
I thought they were supposed to propose.
Well, that's Chad's idea, but I think my idea is one of them two are gonna end up dropping down the apron and walking out of WrestleMania without the winner. So it's gonna end up where Miz and Maurice are gonna win a match. Somebody's gonna break up something.
Well, it should be exciting, and of course, the road to WrestleMania for Smackdown now officially begins tomorrow night on the USA Network. Don't forget Raw tonight at 7 p.m. on the USA Network. Also, folks, if you guys didn't get a chance to see it yesterday, it's up on our YouTube page, on our Facebook page. The Ringside Report exclusive with Chad McGee and Anthony Smoody. They discuss what the Raw or what the WrestleMania card is going to look like. Check it out. It was fun. It's exciting. Looking forward to it. That's going to do it for our Monday show. Everyone have a happy Valentine's Day, and don't forget to be selfish and buy all the half-off chocolate on Wednesday, right, Smoody?
Yeah. Buy all the chocolate. Get that on Fat Tuesday or whatever it's called. Come on.
What? When's Fat Tuesday?
Sometime it's supposed to be next week in February. It's in New Orleans. Sometime in February they have the Fat Tuesday.
No, that's before. That's a religious thing, because then they can't eat something for a month or something.
Oh, because they have that in New Orleans.
I think it's a Catholic thing.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into religion on this show.
No.
But anyway, preview for Wednesday, we're going to recap Raw, preview Ring of Honor, NXT, and Impact as we get closer to Fastlane in Milwaukee. That'll wrap it up for Anthony Smoody. I'm Ryan Youngs, and thank you for watching the Ringside Report, your front row seat to all things wrestling.